Alright, hi my love. So it's been a minute since I've recorded. Whew, the energy has been heavy in January, so let's focus on February. I mean, for my January, I don't know if you can relate, but it was very introspective, a lot of meditation, a lot of going within, a lot from my past was coming through. It was all very healing, all really beautiful, but kind of intense. And I feel like February, it's going to be a little bit different, a little bit lighter, and there's a lot of new starts coming, a lot of new energy coming in. So I kind of wanted to break down this energy reading as week by week. So I'm going to go through the first week, second, third, and fourth week of February and just kind of lay out as much energy and as many details as I can find as to what's going to be happening, because I've been curious, and honestly I've been feeling really good about February. I've been seeing a lot of repetitive twos, a lot of repetitive fours, and I don't know, I just feel like the energy is going to be really good. It's going to be rich, and it's going to be, I don't know. I kind of know. Okay, let's just get into it. So let's just start with the first week. So with the energies, with the cards I'm getting here, I got focus on the light, seeing the true you, attraction, Seven of Pentacles, and Five of Cups. Now, I feel like from all of the release that you've done, that we've done as a collective, I feel as though we're going to be feeling a lot lighter the first week in February and more like our authentic selves, more at peace with who we are, more accepting of our light and dark. There's just going to be this, we're going to feel more in a flow state, really. And we're going to feel more connected to spirit, connected to our guides, and connected to our higher self. So there's feeling of just being closely connected to ourselves and just feeling better. Seeing ourselves for who we truly are and finding a lot of love in that. So a lot of self-love. And with the attraction card I pulled, I feel as though there's just going to be basically that energy that we're going to be feeling that first week in February is going to be prime energy for us to attract what we want in our lives and to really start to build this new life that we want for ourselves. I feel like instead of focusing on our past trauma, on our, any kind of bad memories or where kind of the root of our issues, whether they're physical symptoms or any kind of depression, anxiety, instead of focusing on those things, we're going to be focusing more on what we want to build for our future selves, and for this new energy that we're feeling. So there's going to be a lot of manifesting, but not just manifesting, we're really going to have a clear eye for what we want to bring into our life, and we're going to be able to use our manifesting techniques, whatever they are, I'm sure they're different for everybody, to bring in what we want for the future. Because we also have the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So the Seven of Pentacles is all about, it's about patience, right? This card represents patience. But I like how he's growing this plant here in this picture, because I feel like we're really putting in the work and really just understanding what we need to do to kind of set ourselves up for this next chapter that's coming in, this new start. And then we have the Five of Cups. I feel like in the first week of February, you're releasing a lot of the worry. Like, you're not worried about the future. You're focusing on it, but you're doing it in a more peaceful, harmonious way versus like a stressful, what's going to happen kind of way. We're just kind of like, okay, I'm releasing the fear of the future, and I'm manifesting more peace in a way. So I really like that energy for the first week. I think it's really powerful, and we're just going to feel a lot of love within ourselves. So, okay, so the next week we have a time to give rather than take, a new start is coming, trapped, risk, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so I feel like the second week of February is going to be this transition week into this new start, this new fresh start, whatever it is. And I feel like it's a lot different for each person. For some of you, it could be a new job, a new friendship, you're moving to a new place, or just like a whole new change in your energy. So it's going to be different for everybody. But I like how the first card was a time to give rather than take, because I feel as though you're going to be focusing more of your attention on others, on other people, maybe donating your time, working for a charity or something like that kind of helps you get out of your own head. I feel like January was so introspective that a lot of us need to be kind of pulled out of our own mindset and our own inner dialogue because it was, needed for that purpose of time, but now it's kind of, we've been too enwrapped in our own energy and what's going on within us, and we need to kind of take a step back and kind of interact with others and help others. So I feel like the second week of February, really try to get involved in some way that you can to help other people. If you can donate your time or, just compliment people more when you're out and about, however, whatever you can work into your schedule, try to say, how can I pay forward some good energy to other people around me, right? How can I do that? What little things that can I do? Little or small, big, however. I feel like that's going to be really, really important. And then we have a new start is coming, new moon. And I know there is a new moon coming up. I think it is the second week in February, isn't it? Hold on, let me look. Oh, it's actually it's February 1st. Okay. So it's the first week. Well, whatever. I was close. So this new moon is going to be rushing in some good energy. And I feel like it's going to this transition is going to happen in the second week. Because if you look at the next cards we have Trapped and then Risk. And I love these cards next to each other because obviously the Trapped is being kind of stuck. Maybe you felt kind of stuck recently. You felt kind of maybe like your energy is stagnant. You haven't really been going in the direction that you thought you'd be at. Maybe everything kind of slowed down. And I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to take, for some of you it's to take a risk. But basically you're freeing yourself from this trapped energy in the second week of February. You're freeing yourself. You're gaining more momentum, more energy, and you're going to feel more enlightened and more excited to try new things and maybe even learn something new with the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is about educating yourself, having new ideas, bringing your new ideas into some sort of action. It's about learning and growing. So there's going to be a lot. I feel like the change, this jump is going to happen. For most of us, it's going to happen the second week, or it's kind of like in transition to happen. So this is really exciting. Okay. I love this energy. I think there's going to be a lot going on in February. So let's see what's going on for the third week. All right, so the first card is Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, Angel of Balance, the Thinking Man, Nine of Pentacles, and Three of Wands. These cards are all really positive. It's going to be a lot of balance, feeling more. I feel like there's just going to be you're going to be feeling like you have more energy and just feeling really good about yourself and your ideas and having more faith in yourself, really is what I feel like. Having more faith in your abilities, your strengths, your personality, or everything about you. You're going to be feeling better about it and having more faith in your ability to bring in everything you want to bring in and to achieve everything you want to achieve, and feeling just like having new ideas with this Thinking Man and feeling balanced with your masculine and your feminine energies, right? And when I say that, I feel like masculine is your ability to take action, right? To put in the work. And your feminine abilities is your intuitive nature. It's your ability to rest, and it's also your creative energy. And I feel like you're going to find a really good balance of working the two into your routine as to what you need in your life. You're like, okay, maybe I've been spending too much time in my feminine energy, or I've been spending too much time in my masculine energy, and you're going to figure out, I feel like the third week in February, you're going to understand what your body needs right now, because I feel like it's different for a lot of you. I know for me, I've been spending too much time in my feminine, intuitive energy, and not enough in my masculine energy. So I feel like I need to spend more time in my masculine, but for some of you, you've been working too much and you're going to be slowing down. So it's going to be different for everybody, but I feel like you're really going to understand what balance your body needs, and you're going to be able to work it into your schedule. You're going to find a way, you're going to make a plan, and you're going to realize what you need to do. It's going to be very obvious, and yeah, I really like that. Because we also have the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So I feel like you're going to be making some changes in your schedule, along with balancing everything out. There's going to be changes making in your schedule to help bring in just more independent lifestyle, something that you can really be proud of, whether it's through your hobbies or getting involved in different groups and activities, or maybe starting a new job or new career. But you're going to be making changes that are going to really help you progress forward with more momentum, seeing more progress in your life, and really starting to see like all of the changes you've been making throughout these past 4 months. For some of you, it's been like 6 months to a year, but all the changes you've been making, all the boundaries you've been setting, everything that you've been doing is really going to start to really show the third week in February, and you're going to have a lot of confidence because of that. You're going to have confidence. New doors are going to be opening for you, and there's going to be a lot more action, I feel like. Action and taking direction, taking new paths in new directions, if that makes sense. So, okay, let's get into the fourth week. Okay, so for the last week, we got a lot of reversals. The Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Page of Cups, and Knight of Swords in reverse. And then upright, we have Angel of the Universe. You are being encouraged to expand your thinking, and emotions are running high. Supermoon. So with these first 4 cards, I feel like this is good, because sometimes when they come up in reverse, there can be a lot of blockages. But I wasn't necessarily feeling blockages. I was kind of feeling that in all the areas of your life, there's going to be changes. And it's going to be a little overwhelming, but it's going to be really good. And that you're going to be looking at these changes with a completely different mindset. In the past, maybe when something shifted, it might have overwhelmed you or stressed you out, and I don't feel like that's going to happen. I feel like with the emotions are running high, you might tend to get emotional, but you understand now how to listen to your emotions and how to feel them. And there's going to be a lot of opportunities in the last week of February to really go with the flow with your emotions, really feel them in that moment. And, sorry, that was my dog. Hey, Clark. You're really going to feel your emotions and be able to like release them. It's going to be like, oh wow, all these emotions are coming up because your body's energy has shifted into this new timeline and this whole new start. And now you're kind of being like offered all these new opportunities in a sense, with your job, with your friendships, I feel like it's going to be multiple areas of your life, and you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Like, you're going to feel like a different person, and you're going to feel more powerful in a sense, but at times overwhelmed. It's kind of hard to explain this energy. It's just a lot is changing. A lot of like new people and new things are coming in, and you're going to be handling it completely different than you have in the past, and it's going to be a lot at once, but it's all to help kind of rush in this new energy and this like new, almost like I keep hearing new timeline, so I don't know what that means for everybody. That's what I keep hearing. So new timeline, new energy, new environments. Yeah, and this is really going to like challenge you in a really beautiful way, because this is really going to help bring in all the things that you've been wanting to bring in. So I feel like that was kind of random, so I hope it made sense. So let's just pull, I want to pull just a few more cards just to see if there's any more messages for February. Okay, so I have the Seven of Cups reverse, the Eight of Swords upright, the Three of Swords reverse, Wasp spirit, sometimes life stings, Koi fish, there is always enough, and Harvest moon fruition. I feel like I'm hearing it's going to be a busy month, February, and it's going to feel a little chaotic at times, but know when the energy gets a little intense or things seem a little all over, that it's all working for you. And make sure to take a break and take deep breaths is what I'm hearing. And when it gets to feel a little overwhelming, and I'm not trying to say this is a bad thing, because it's not. It might not feel great all the time, but this is good because your whole life is changing in February. Everything's changing. Take a deep breath, center yourself, ask your guides to help calm you. Something that's been helping me when I get a little overwhelmed, I almost feel like I was having a panic attack the other day. I was just on my way to an appointment. And I got there and I was like, all right, I feel like my body wants to have a panic attack, but like I can't right now. Like this can't happen. And I've really never had a full-blown panic attack. I guess I would say they're small. They feel small compared to what I've seen other people experience. But I get into the waiting room and have to wait a while. And I just start to kind of say to myself with this soothing voice that like gold light was like shining over my body, and I went through every part of my body specifically, and it was like this calming woman's voice. It was kind of like she sounded like kind of British. I don't know where I heard the voice from, but it was probably a voice I heard on like TV or somewhere that I thought was soothing, and it was like this voice that just kind of like I used it to relax my whole body with this like gold light, and I just went through really slowly and did it, and I felt so amazing when I did that, because when there's a lot of changes happening, a lot of shifts and new people coming in, and new opportunities for growth, setting boundaries, speaking our truth, if a lot of that happens at once, it gets overwhelming, right? Because our mind's kind of trying to analyze it and think, okay, what am I supposed to do? Is this right? Why is this happening? So take these moments to really just calm your energy and just take a second to take a break from it, because it's going to be really important. It's really going to help. And I feel like all these big changes that are going to be happening are going to really help rush in this new start and help you feel, kind of get you to the space where you've been trying to get to for a while, like this space of peace, this space of feeling more relaxed in your own energy, more confident, more abundant, making more money. For all of you, it's different. I feel like we're all trying to manifest different things, but I feel like all of these obstacles coming in are all here to help you. So just remember that when you're like, why is this happening to me? Or why did this happen? What's going on? Take a second to think about it. Okay, what did this moment teach me? What did I learn from this? What did I learn? I had a really bad experience with a Hinge date online, and we decided to FaceTime, and at the end of it, it was fine. The whole date went fine, except the end, he started yelling at me. He like turned into a different person, started screaming at me, and I was so taken back by it, and I was just kind of in shock. And then he calmed down, and then he started screaming again. I was like, no, I like hung up the phone. I was like, I don't deserve that. And I was literally kind of shaken up, and I had to calm myself down. I kind of had to like just distract myself, watch some TV, and then after about an hour, I decided to sit with that energy, and I was like, okay, what did that teach me? What did I learn from that? What's going on? Because I believe there are really beautiful lessons in all of our experiences. And what I realized is that normally when somebody yells at me, tries to shame me, tries to make me feel bad about something, usually not always, but sometimes I take it to heart, even if it's just like a little bit, or I think, oh, maybe they're right, maybe I should do this, or I shouldn't do that, or maybe they were right about this, and I'll kind of question my abilities, even if it's just for the day or two after, like I'll kind of sit with that energy and feel really negative. And I realized that from this interaction with this person, I didn't do any of that. I had all of my old habits where I used to kind of just not listen to my own intuition, not trust in myself and who I am. I immediately was like, I didn't do any of that. I just trusted myself completely. I didn't believe in any of the words that he said. And normally, I wouldn't have been so strong. And it was like, whoa, I just realized how much I've changed. I'm like, whoa, girl, do you see how much you've changed? I was like, who am I? And then there was this other instance the other day. I'll show you one more story. It's kind of funny. Where I was talking to this guy on Hinge, a dating app, right? And we were going to meet up. And then he's like, well, I just want to make sure you're who you are. And I was like, okay. So he wanted me to send him a picture on Snapchat. I was like, okay. And I had just woken up. I was really tired. My eyes were poofy. My hair was like up in a messy bun. It was just, I was a mess. And I was like, you know what? I was thinking like, oh, I should go get myself presentable. And I was like, no, if he doesn't like this, he's not going to like any of it. So I was like, I'm not going to filter it. I'm literally going to take a selfie. This is who I am. And that's what I said to him. And I was like, who am I? Like, I just did that, And then he tried to FaceTime me, and I was like, all right, I'm not putting any makeup on. I am not fixing my hair. I'm not changing my outfit. I'll answer it. And I did. And I was like, this is me. And I was like, who the heck am I? So anyways, I feel like things like that are really going to happen in February. They might have already been happening for you, but I feel like February there's going to be this moment of like, oh wow, I'm a baddie. How did I do that? Who am I? And you're just going to be feeling in your energy, in your authentic energy, in who you are, and just this whole new ray of confidence. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you enjoyed this. If you guys have ever any questions, any questions at all, you can always contact me. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and I am taking new clients for sessions. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I love you all.